you to Abntv Live, and it's with me, SHINA, Ayo OYINLOLA. Teku Larada, Tomutomula, February Baba to be Meloma. I want you to understand something. We're about approaching the time we have to elect another president, which has to do with the president of Nigeria. President of that, the giant of Africa, president of Nigeria. Remember, they gave us the first choice, which has to be the Muslim ticket, second Muslim ticket, third Christian, whatever. The first one PDP, second one APC, the third one Labour Party. Though we have Showore and others like that, but we don't want to waste our time talking about all those ones. We all know how Peter Obi has been so strong, getting people from one place to the other, all the internet, getting, overheated about Peter Obi becoming the president of Nigeria. You all know and you are aware of that. Peter Obi becoming the president. It's something. But let's quickly get this, because I wouldn't want to go without touching this. When we don't have naira to spend, and the government told us that no problem, nairas will be this, will be that, and start having buses to go from one places to the other to disburse naira to the people. Are you not endangering the life of the workers? Let's see this, and I will be right back. Let's see it. I'll be right back.
Officials of the Central Bank of Nigeria are here in Pasi, a remote area in Kibia local government area of Kano State. Access road to the community is very poor with no visible communication network. The mission of the Apex Bank was made known to the community leaders, and afterward, the people came out in large numbers, both young and old, to exchange their old naira notes for new ones. Those with automated teller machine cards were also attended to.
I'm so happy to see the officials of the bank in our community. All my old notes was changed to new ones.
Though the policy is not convenient for us, but since it is a government policy, we have no choice than to obey. The team also visited Bunkure, Rano, and Tudunwada local government areas with the same mission. We have been thinking of how we are going to take our old note to the city, but thank God that the officials of the central bank have come to our community.
We thank the central bank for coming to our community. We are so grateful.
Deputy Director of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Muhammad Ali, who monitored the exercise, urges the people to take advantage of the opportunity provided for them.
You can see it's a remote area. So we've been going to remote areas to make sure that people that have the old notes bring it out, and so that we can exchange it with the new one, the cash swap initiative that the bank introduced. Well, the process has been very cordial, we're all happy to do that. People were happy that we've come down up to their doorsteps, to exchange their money. Some you can see it's a far distance from here to where they can get a bank. So they are happy that they are not going to lose their money at the end of the day. It's an opportunity that the government have provided, the central bank, so that they can now, since we're here, they can bring up their money and then so that we can exchange it for them. If they are not able to do that, then the other option is to make sure that they now take their money to a bank for a deposit.
The Apex Bank said the process will continue across the 44 local government areas of the state. Ayo Adinaye, Arise News Kano.
If you are interested in healthcare field, Big Sis Medical Institute can help you get there. A Texas board certified institute specialized in certified nursing assistant program. Our program lasts for 5 weeks, which includes hands-on training, with professional trained instructors and on-site clinical practical in-state approved nursing facilities. We also provide morning and evening classes. Big Sis Medical Institute can help place graduates in great job environment and is proud of providing services for more than a decade. Please call us at 281-497-8446 or 281-757-6621. Email us at bigsismedicalinstitute@gmail.com or come visit us at 2215 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 77077. Come, let us make your dream a reality.
Being a number one in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots app. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12202 Bishop Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologservice.com or www.bsaprologservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist. You're welcome back. I want to believe everyone have seen the way the government is endangering the life of the workers by asking them to use buses to go into trenches wherever to disburse naira to them. I mean, how? Where do they do all that? If it is okay, well, that's fine. As I was saying, I was talking about this presidency election, the president election. You know, we are looking at Obi, we are looking at Jagaban, and we are looking at the last one, which is Atiku. You will ask me that what will be my submission? Who will I love to vote for? Yes, I will love to vote for Obi. You know, Obi is young and all that, vibrant, but there are some things we have to look very, very critical. It's very critical. We have to look into it. What are the things? The Labour Party does not have Senate, House of Rep, and all that. If Obi eventually become the president of Nigeria, how do you think Obi will be able to perform? Because all these people, the PDP people, the APC people that has been on ground, will jeopardize whatever that is his effort. Let me tell you this. They will work together, but there will be a lot of conflicts. You don't understand. I love Obi. I would have loved Obi to be there. And I would love Obi to be there. But let me make you understand something. There is a pastor, a very popular pastor, that gave us a great, this is very great food of thought. I mean, food for thought. Are you aware of it? Have you listened to it? Okay, let's get this from that pastor, and I will be right back.
Food for thought, vote values, part 3. Now, someone may ask, why food for thought? The reality is, we are gradually getting overwhelmed with the plague of thoughtlessness in our nation, in our generation. One of our close staff observed the other day that things we should think about in this nation are quickly turned into jokes, jesting. No action is taken. And the subject matter gets quickly forgotten and permanently swept aside. On the other hand, things that deserve no thought at all, that should be considered as frivolous and mischievous jokes from at times people of questionable sanity, are turned into subjects of discussion and distraction from core objectives at hand. Serious things are treated as jokes, and jokes are treated as serious things. It is the plague of thoughtlessness and disfocus that has bedeviled our land for a long time. But the fact is, there is a link between thought and result. Thought determines result. Quality of thought determines quality of result. If we must have quality results, we must think qualitative thoughts. The reason why we have not experienced much of qualitative results as a nation is because we have not embraced qualitative thinking as a people. Our mentality determines our destiny. Our mindset determines our outcome. If we don't think, we sink. Until we activate our brain, we do not actualize our gains. To change our season, we must change how we reason. Something to think seriously about today is the level of disvalue, disregard, and disrespect the political class have for the people of Nigeria. We have to think about it. When the two major political parties in the nation made their choices of presidential and vice presidential candidates known, their lack of value, lack of regard, lack of respect for the Nigerian people was affirmed. The extent to which the interest, the yearnings, and the aspirations and welfare of the people didn't matter to them was validated. The degree to which the people of the nation have been taken for a ride, taken for granted by the political class was authenticated. Their insensitivity, inconsideration, indifference, apathy, thoughtlessness, and imperviousness to the needs, the feelings, and the emotions of the Nigerian people was corroborated. It was made crystal clear. Why? One of the big two political parties in Nigeria chose a Muslim northerner as presidential candidate, despite the fact that the current president is of the same religion, an ethnic group with the same. Even the common principle of fairness, justice, and equity instructs that if the presidency has been in the grip of a region and religion for as long as 8 years, the most reasonable thing is for it to shift to the southern region and Christian religion for the sake of balance and inclusivity. Now, the meaning of coming under another presidency from the same region, the same religion, the same ethnicity as the current one is, after 8 years of rampaging and ravaging banditry, kidnapping, and herdsmen devastation of indigenous communities under the watch of the current leader, then we step into another 4 or 8 years of continuing destruction and devastation from wherever it stops in the current administration, God forbid. And our observation shows that these leaders have no word of condemnation or correction whatsoever for the dastardly acts of their people. Another 4 years or 8 years under a leader of the same kind as the current one will only embolden the killers to further their nefarious activities, saturating the land with blood.
God forbid. The other of the two big political parties chose a Muslim presidential candidate and a Muslim vice presidential candidate. Can you see how much they have taken us for granted? In a multi-ethnic, multilingual, multicultural, multi-religious state as Nigeria. The fact is there are 36 states in Nigeria with 36 governors, 36 deputy governors. Out of 36 governors, 19 are Christians. That is 53%, more than half. Out of 36 deputy governors, 21 are Christians. That is 58%. Beyond that, of the 6 geopolitical regions in Nigeria, there is an extremely massive Christian population in the South-South, Southeast, Southwest, North Central. That is already 4/6. Even in the Northeast, in Taraba, Adamawa, Gombe, etc., Christians are found in their numbers. Even in the Northwest, in Southern Kaduna, in Kebbi, etc. These facts do not in any way speak of Christianity as a minority religion in this nation. Not at all. In fact, Christianity is far, very far from being a minority religion in Nigeria. People will actually be shocked when a true and realistic census is done in this nation. Yet, Christianity is despised to the point where not one person could be found to be the running mate to a Muslim presidential candidate, despite such a very massive Christian population in Nigeria. Yet, Christianity has been the victim of relentless attacks on churches and communities. We have witnessed, especially in this administration, highly lopsided, nepotistic, ethnocentric, religiocentric appointments in all realms. The armed forces, the judiciary, the executive, the legislature, the civil service, all lopsided appointments despite overwhelming Christian population in Nigeria. And now they want to place Muslim president and vice president on top of all of that, despite the fact that a Muslim president has literally ruled and ruined the country for almost 80 years now. And people are expected to watch on in cowardice and timidity. That will not happen. The conclusion is the two big political parties, as well as the leaders of our land, have shown us no value, no respect, no regard for the people of the nation. They are solely driven by personal interests and at times religious and ethnic interests. We are therefore left with no option than to totally reject the action of the two political parties for insulting our collective sensibility, undermining our human dignity, and desecrating our worth and value as a people. Only one credible, reasonable, sensible choice is left. Only one. Only one credible, reasonable, sensible choice is left. And you know, do you know? You know. Vote value, vote principles, vote character, vote capacity, vote fairness, vote justice, vote equity. Stand up on your feet.
Increase your world. Get ahead. Invest in yourself. We make it easy for you at School of Business and Technology, SB Tech, by making you have a flexible schedule, fast career in database administration, human resources management, nursing assistance, project management, computer support tech, A+, GED, ESL. Our place, your place, in person also. 9888 Business Street, Suite 460, Houston, Texas 77036. Call now at 713-808-9728 or 281-777-5822. Visit us at www.sbtech.education. SB Tech, job placement assistance is available. people happy over a long period of time makes us put you first in everything you do with us. We have badged multiple awards, sending and receiving packages. Amgri Logistics. We ship via air and ocean to Nigeria. We also ship within the USA via FedEx, UPS, USPS, Amazon, and DHL. Amgri Logistics. We do instant money transfer to any part of the world with the best rate. We also do international driver license. Amgri Logistics. We are at 11850 Business Street, Suite G, Houston, Texas 77099. Check us out at www.amgrilogistics.com or here at amgrilogistics.com. Telephone 346-374-7743 or 832-614-5180. IG at Amgri Logistics _. Tell someone about us because we are swift, affordable, and reliable. Daddy Autos! Daddy Autos! Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas 77074 or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
All right. Thank you so much, everyone. I want to believe that you have seen what is happening now. We just show you what the pastor said. You can see the way the pastor put everything together. Obi Dati. Obi Dati. That's a good name, Obi and Dati. Everybody is endorsing Obi everywhere. Small, young, because Obi, they believe Obi is a younger person, a younger aspirant when it comes to all other aspirants. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. But guess what? Nigeria as it is, a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are happening. When we are talking about Nigeria, Nigeria is a place where somebody can just get up in a day and become a governor. Nigeria is a place whereby somebody that is giving you a cup of tea in the morning, every morning, can be the owner of the house that you are sitting at. You know what I'm talking about. In Nigeria, anything is possible. And that is why I want to tell you the story of this man. There is a man, this man he always he ventures in buying goats. Okay? So when he goes out to buy the goats, he will buy one goat, another goat. He give one goat. He will give one goat to his family. The other goat he will sell and make profit to buy 2 goats the next day. When he goes out again, he will go and buy another 2 goats. Give one to the family will eat, everybody will be fine. Then he will sell the other goat so that the family can still be well fed the next day. Now, a friend of this man now called him. Hello, he said, hi, okay. You always buy 2 goats every day. You give one to your family and the other goats you sell and make gain. Then you use the gain to buy another goat the next morning and give to your family and still sell the other goats. Why are you doing this? Why can't you just give your family 1 goat, skip one day so that you can have money to buy about 4 goats? Then you can, then the man is say, okay, after that, is then you can have about 6 goats the 3rd day. Then you have about 20 goats, then you can have a lot of goats. Then you start selling goats, then you can have a lot of places to put your goats. You too, you become a millionaire and be selling goats to people everywhere. The guy said, oh, that is good. But after I've sold to everybody and I have a franchise of selling goats everywhere, what happened again? Then you become one of the millionaires and you have mouth in everything. Then that is where you can have peace of mind. The man now said, okay, I don't think peace of mind is all about when you have everything. Peace of mind is when you have a little thing and you are contented with whatever you have. What am I saying? If this man accepts that, it will take him a long route before he can get the peace of mind. But if he's contented with the one he's doing, and he was able to satisfy the family, and he also can have money and have a peace of mind, why won't it stick with that instead of him going that route before he can have the peace of mind? I'm talking about Obidati. Let's hear what this man say about Obidati again.
Honorable, you are from Igbo extraction. Many Igbos are yearning for Igbo president from Igbo extraction, like the Peter Obi and others. Now, you talk about Tinubu. So why didn't you go for an Igbo man as a president?
I'm a party man, a strong party man who stands for what I know is the best for my people. Not sentimentally, not emotionally, but realistically. Tinubu fights for the interests of Igbo man. If not so, the GDP of Igbo people in Lagos wouldn't have increased from the time he became governor till now. Go and check the record. The GDP of a common Igbo man in Lagos increased through the innovation of Governor Ahmed Tinubu when he became governor. Because his innovations that he created, Igbos knew how to use that innovations for their own benefit. And that has raised so many millionaires and billionaires of Igbo extraction in Lagos. Go and check the record. Is it in real estate? Is it in commerce? Mention it. Igbos have scored high because this man brought innovation that helped them to empower themselves forward. The only man who took it upon himself to appoint Igbos into his cabinet. And the only man that when the opportunity was given to him to provide somebody that will occupy an agency as big as national planning and budget, that is the planning of the country, he didn't give it to a Yoruba man. He didn't give it to a Hausa man. He called my brother, Ben Mwabeze, a great mind, a sound mind, a God-fearing man, to occupy that position. And he has, ruggedly held that position for the benefit of Nigeria, through thick and thin. Who scouted him? No Igbo man scouted Ben Mwabeze. It was Tinubu that scouted for him, and he put him there. Igbos have one of the most important positions in this country, and that is Ben Mwabeze. Ben Mwabeze is the one who runs the budget of the country, who decides what goes where, who tells you this is right, it will go here or it will not go there. And an Igbo man is the one who is in charge of that, appointed, nominated, supported, projected, showcased, scouted by Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Let me tell you this. Igbos deserve to be the president of Nigeria. Nobody should deny that fact. I will always stand for an Igbo man. But the Igbos must know that becoming the president of Nigeria is not just with the Igbo votes. You need more than the Igbo votes to become the president of Nigeria. That's a fact. So what do you need? You need a cross-regional politics that will build bridges between the southeast, the southwest, the south-south, the southeast. That will be the bridge to the northwest, northeast, north central. When you have a structure, a political structure that accommodates this philosophy of embracing others so that you can become who you want to become, then you will become that. But when you do an isolatory politics, or politics of isolation, or regional politics, you will run for the position alone and you will not get it. For no region goes to presidential election, even by virtue of our constitution. You must get 25% across board. How are you going to get 25%? If you are not interested in politics, we are only interested in trade, which is good. We are interested in industries, we are interested in, beautiful. But if you want to play politics, embrace other regions of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Until we do that, I will tell you that our efforts may not yield the results that we're expecting it to yield. Peter Obi is a good man, but he needs more than a good man to be the president of Nigeria. Peter Obi is educated, but we need more than education to be the president of Nigeria. I will not talk about structure or no structure. What I talk about is how long has he played inter-regional politics? Can you call somebody down there without the youth shouting on the Facebook, which is very good? I mean, I like the frenzy. I like the fact that people are beginning to like participatory politics, democracy. But beyond that, how much has he invested in playing the politics that will make his name a household name in the hinterlands of the north, in the hinterlands of the Yoruba land, and other groups across Nigeria? He has started a good step, but I'm not sure that step will yield to the desired result in these 45 days that is remaining election. I am not sure. Compare that against the candidate of my party. There is hardly a place you will go to. He has not touched lives. There's hardly a place you go to. He has not showcased a talents to be appointed into places of prominence, whether it is a judge or whether he's heading a department or an agency or a ministry. He doesn't have to be a Yoruba man. He has spread his hand to reach out. That is the behavior of a man who wants to be president. If you focus on your family alone, focus on your community alone, focus on your ethnicity alone, you will never become president. A presidential material is a material that sees ahead of time what he wants to become, starts early to spread, so that people beyond the rhetorics of interviews and data, presentation must have related with you closely as to know whether you are what you claim to be. So it's a journey, and that journey has been commenced by P2B, but I'm not sure the destination is in sight in the next 45 days. I think the destination is more in sight for Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president of Nigeria come 25th February 2023. Many may not like this, but you know me, I have always said things the way I feel they are. You are free to have your opinion, but my opinion, through my own critical analysis, is that Obi is a great man, he's a good man, he's a sound man, he's not corrupt, he's a decent man, all the good things. But the type of politics that have been played prior to his emergence is not as enriching as it ought to be. And to drive the harvest of votes from all over Nigeria to make that dream come to pass now, I doubt. But the journey, he has commenced it well.
As the political system in Nigeria has taken a new dimension, today in Kano, the Islamic preachers of the northern Nigeria had endorsed Peter Obi of Labour Party as their presidential candidate. They report.
And humility that we stand before you today to endorse the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, His Excellency Peter Obi. We have carefully evaluated the stances and policies of all the candidates, and I have come to the conclusion that His Excellency Peter Obi is the best choice for our nation.
Occasion, we just make it to endorse Peter Obi by Islamic clerics here not only in Kano, in the northern part of Nigeria.
There's no religion in politics. We are just focused on integrity and accountability. So all of these characters, all these good behaviors, is His Excellency Peter Obi of Labour Party. He is the one of all of the presidential candidates that has it. So that is why we Islamic preachers, we Northeast, we Northern, we are here to solidarity and endorse to defeat Obi as a president, Federal Republic of Nigeria in this coming election 2023.
At the end, they urged Nigerians to open their eyes and vote a right candidate. Hassan Rabi Bello, NTA News. Duba da yadda yanayin siyasa ya ɗau harami na gudanarwar zaɓe a ƙasar nan, ana ta samun sabbin al'amuran siyasa. A nan Kano ma ƙungiyar malamai na arewacin Najeriya ne suka yi taro don nuna goyon bayansu ga ɗan takarar shugaban ƙasa na jam'iyyar Labour Party, wato Peter Obi. Sun yi wannan zama ne a ranar Asabar. Ga yadda zaman nasu ya kasance.
Takara suna da yawa da suka fito takara. To amma da ya kamata a duba, ma'auni shine na adalci. Ko daga ina dan takara ya fito, idan zai tausaya mana, ya yi mana adalci, to muna maraba da shi kuma shi.
Alhamdulillahi mun ji daɗi yadda abu ya tafi, domin yadda malamai suka zo daga sassa daban-daban na ƙasar nan sun zo sun endorsing din Peter Obi a matsayin ɗan takara na shugaban ƙasa a ainihin zaɓe mai zuwa insha Allah.
Mu zo mu ba da goyon bayan mu. Mun je an ga ta gayyato wasu malamai suna ci da gumunmu, mu ba yaran kowa bane. Ba za kuma a zo a samu a babbar riga ba a samu aljihu. Kawai ana neman wasu.
Asu Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-to-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurrockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Asu Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
Vince Auto and Shipping LLC. No 3 copy and fax. Scanning and lamination. UO renters. Orange to sales. Shipping, FedEx, UPS. One 2134 Beach North Street, Houston, Texas 77072. Telephone 414-324-8244 or 346-946-2771. Fins Auto and Shipping LLC. We are here to help.
Sunrise African Supermarket has been in existence for a while now with everyday 5-star rating. All our customers love one-stop shopping experience. Come, see and buy your groceries with us. Sunrise African Supermarket, 12639 Business Street, Houston, Texas 77099. Open Monday to Saturday 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. and 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Sundays. Telephone 346-400-7772. Sunrise African Supermarket. Come, see, and buy your groceries with us.
All right, that is that about that. I want to believe that you are following my analysis today. It's not something that is easy, but we have to let go of some certain things. So we have been talking about Obi, everybody endorsing Obi, everybody not talking about, they talk about Jagaban, as you know, they have the structure before and they are the one in power. And he wants to go there to do what? If Jagaban still come there, does that mean that things will be changed? Does that mean Jagaban has his own agenda? Does that mean that the agenda of the party cannot be used by Jagaban? Because if Jagaban is using the party agenda, then he would do the same thing that the Buhari regime has done. So right now we have Obi only there. People are actually not talking about Atiku because they keep saying Atiku is not going nowhere. But Atiku is another giant man that also has structures when it comes to PDP. You know, PDP has a lot of, they have House of Rep, they have all this, all that, all this, all that. You know, so Atiku has his own base, Jagaban has his own base too. So two of them now, they are the giants. When it comes to Obi, Obi is strong at the up, but he doesn't have nothing to support him. So for those that have been supporting Obi, I want to give you this courage today. It's not that we are saying Obi is not good, but I don't think this time around is for Obi. Obi has tried. He has started well, but it doesn't work that way. Ladies and gentlemen, the shock story I want to give you today is about what happened to Labour Party. Do you know what happened to them of recent? Okay, let's get this. Back. We'll be right back.
As a coalition of Labour Party, gubernatorial, senatorial, and House of Representatives and House of Assembly members from the Northwest, chairmen and members of the Presidential Campaign Council, members of the Gubernatorial Campaign Council in Kano and the Northwest, and zonal state coordinators, we have decided as a group unanimously to endorse the candidature of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We have also resolved to leverage our existing political structures to work on the mass mobilization of voters and swinging of votes to ensure his emergence as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2023 presidential election. We shall be known as the game changers for Asiwaju Shatima 2023. And our slogan is swinging votes in Hausa Sabalali. By this decision, we have also made the firm decision that we have returned to the fold of the All Progressive Congress, the APC.
Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrants visa application, asylum, bond hearing visas visa. Samuel Agosha Law Firm, 10039, Business Street, Suite 337. Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224. Samuel Agosha Law Firm. Let us fight for you.
àánú olúwa African Store níbi tí a ti ń ta oúnjẹ Áfíríkà lónìkan òjọ̀kan iṣu ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ èlùbọ́ gààrí tọ́kan tó wọ̀nyí ẹja tútù ẹja gbígbẹ pọ̀nmọ́ panla ẹ̀fọ́ lóríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ la ní àwọn ohun èròjà inú ọbẹ̀ tiwantiwa tó pójú owó epo pupa tìmáàtì atarodo sọ̀m̀bọ̀ tàǹtàṣé irú ògìrì àwọn ìrẹsì tiwantiwa bó ń fẹ́ ọ̀fadà ó rí níbẹ̀ àánú olúwa African Store wọ́n ń bá ní ṣe oúnjẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá ní ṣíṣe oúnjẹ wọn dùn ó pójú owó wọ́n ń ṣe home delivery fún ẹni tí ó bá lè wá gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó ń fẹ́ ra àwọn ohun èlò ẹwà ara tàbí ohun èlò ẹwà orí obìnrin báàgì léwọ́ weave-on jewelry bàtà aṣọ Áfíríkà wọ́n ń ṣe ẹwà irun orí fún àwọn obìnrin gbogbo ohun èròjà tí ẹbí rẹ nílò ni wọ́n ń tà níbẹ̀ bó jẹ́ tọkùnrin bó jẹ́ tobìnrin àti tàwọn èwe pẹ̀lú àánú olúwa African Store wà ní number 4917 highway 36 south suite b Rosenborg Texas 77471 tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè Janet lórí aago torun 832-858-6453 tàbí 832-858-6455 máa gbénú Amẹ́ríkà ló nǹkan Áfíríkà àánú olúwa African Store lónìí yẹn ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé.
Without auto insurance, do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For a 2-vehicle, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis, as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
All right, guys. I know some of you are following me with the way I'm analyzing it, because I really want everybody to be on the same page. You see, at times, there are some things you want to do, but you don't have ability to do it. So you do what you can be able to do. Don't say because of that, you're not going to do anything. Because if you sit down, you don't do anything, then that thing that you are getting to, what you're aspiring to do, you probably won't be able to get there. So what I'm trying to say in essence is that with the little I've said now, you can see that the LP, which is Labour Party, have already merged with APC now. They have already accepted Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as their candidate when it comes to president of Nigeria. Oh wow, that's big. Is it not big? It is big. So we are left with Atiku and Asiwaju now. We are left with Atiku Abubakar and Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu now. Okay, let's move forward. Some people that are hearing what I'm saying might be saying, what is this one saying? You don't even know what you're saying. With what you've heard, you can know that Obi does not have the structure to be able to stand there. Even if he gets there, there's going to be conflict up and down. There won't be any good thing to be said about him because he won't be able to perform. So when we have Atiku and Asiwaju now, you want to ask me, what did Atiku say? Atiku Abubakar, yeah, Atiku Abubakar said something. He also talked. He also talked. Let's go there and hear what Atiku Abubakar said. Then I'll be right back.
Even if you are not voting for me, still come out to vote on Saturday. It is about Nigeria, not Atiku Abubakar. It is about you and your future. In summary, my message to you is this. Come out to vote. Shun violence. Ensure your vote counts and is counted. My name is Atiku Abubakar, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and may God bless you all.
Amen. God bless Nigeria. God bless me. God bless you. God bless everybody that is watching me. I need to let you know this. In Nigeria, anything can happen. Anything can happen. If Atiku Abubakar can come out and said, even if you are not voting for me, this is the man in the middle of the race. He's already there. He's the one that we are contending with. He's now saying that, no, if you don't vote for me, please come out and vote on Saturday. So what we're talking about is that Atiku Abubakar is actually trying to say it doesn't count even if you don't vote for me. But what counts is just come out and exercise your right. Let me tell you this. All these politicians have a way of doing their things. These people are friends, they are families, they are loyal. They are very loyal to each other. It's only we that we don't really get the way it is. A lot of people have been bullying each other, especially when I hear that of Sheung Abami, Sheung, you know, Sheung that is singing, Sheung Fela Nicola Bukuti, you know. When Sheung Kuti was analyzing some things, some kind of guys, the likes of P-Square, just gang up against him and start saying a lot of things that is not worth hearing. I don't think we should be fighting over this. What we should be fighting over is how we going to be in Nigeria and enjoy ourselves in Nigeria. How our people, our family will live good and be able to be entitled to all good things that they deserve in Nigeria. So what are we saying? We are left with Jagaban. We are left with Jagaban, which is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And this time around, I want you to hear what Buhari, the head of state, that is Nigerian president, what he also said about the head of state. What did Buhari say? We're going to hear something about that now. Then I'm going to give you my submission. I'm going to give you my submission. Today is today. Nothing will happen. Nothing they shall. Let's quickly hear from Buhari, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Let's hear.
Fellow Nigerians, God has once again brought us to another season of general elections across the country. I am therefore calling on all of you to exercise your franchise in a peaceful atmosphere. I am calling on specifically our traditional rulers, religious leaders, and parents to warn their followers and wards alike to not allow themselves to be used by a few to foment trouble. I want to assure you that the government has taken adequate security measures to allow everyone to come out and cast their votes. I am therefore appealing to everyone to give them the necessary support. Fellow Nigerians, I want to use this opportunity to once again thank you for electing me to be your president on 2 occasions. I am not a contestant in this election, but my party, the All Progressive Congress, has a candidate in the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. As I mentioned before, Tinubu is a true believer in Nigeria, who loves the people and the development of our country. I am calling on all of you to vote Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He is reliable, and I trust he will build on our achievements. Finally, I want to once again assure you that I am fully aware of the current hardship you are facing as a result of some policies of the government which are meant to bring overall improvement to the country. I am appealing to you to exercise further patience as we take appropriate measures to ease these hardships. God willing, there will be light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you.
Organic fruits, vegetable and skimmed non-fat milk extracted by an expert with over 38 years of combined experience working with products in educational. Cleansed and processed without adding additives such as sugar, coloring and preservatives. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice in yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Our special juices includes green juice, energy booster, fusion juice, recovery juice, regulator juice, rejuvenated juice, organic carrot juice, organic laxative juice, organic kidney cleanse. Our fresh made yogurt includes pineapple yogurt, banana yogurt and coconut yogurt. Order now at 281-741-1037. True Grub Up, Uber Eats and DoorDash. We also do delivery or walk-in at 3320 Highway C South, Suite D, Houston, Texas 77082. Check us out at www.paddyspoint.co. Paddy's Point organic fruit juice and yogurt bag. Fresh, healthy and delicious. Welcome. This is God's Glory Enterprises, where you get goods in both wholesales and retails. Gari, elubo, egusi, ubiabata. Snails, ulinkuli, ugi baba, both white and yellow. Shredded stockfish, iruwuru, and many more. God's Glory Enterprises, 17130, Bishna Street, Suite A, Houston, Texas, 77083. Open from 10:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. Telephone 713-501-4910. Check out our clothing and cosmetics items, which is also at cheaper rate. God's Glory Enterprises, your neighbor African foods and clothing depots.
Jesus, 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 there is no other name.
Daddy Autos, Daddy Autos. Car sales, car repair, body works, title services, record services, insurance claims, and vehicle inspections. Call us now at 832-759-3324. Don't forget, free oil change when you make 2 synthetic oil change visits. The third is free. Daddy Autos, 9815 Honeywell Street, Houston, Texas 77074, or at www.daddyautos.com or info@daddyautos.com. Daddy Autos, best in auto repair.
All right, that's about that. You all have already been hearing everything we've been putting together. It's just for your delight. We want you to understand that at Abntv, we will make sure we give you all the best we can to let you know. Now, we are actually giving you all this from Houston, Texas, channel 15.6 local channel. If you have your antenna, you just put it behind your TV and you are watching us everywhere. And if you are watching us from different places in the whole world, I want to say welcome to Abntv. So, as I will say, because another says in Yoruba that Eshu tabati monlojo to tipe osan ju angeli ta ti gburu elo. I want to believe with the view of what I've shown unto every one of you, you have seen that we have left with no other person but Jagaban himself, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It's always good for us to vote and let our vote count, instead of us vote and our vote won't be able to count. There are some things at times you will love to do it, but probably you won't have time to do it. And some you will have time to do it, but you're just doing it, not that you love doing it. So what I'm trying to let you know now is Jagaban is left to be voted for in this race of 2023 presidential election of Nigeria. So I see that a lot of Hausas, Igbos and all that are ready to support Jagaban himself, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And with all we've been hearing about him, there's nobody that is a saint. Everybody has one way or the other that people have been castigating them. Even if you don't do anything at all, people will tell you you don't do nothing. So it's not a big deal that everybody's saying their mind when it comes to somebody want to be in power. And as you can see, Bala, Bulu, Bala, whatever way you call him, he's still there to be the next president of Nigeria. But before we do that, something happened to one of our of our artists here in there in Nigeria. This artist is popularly known everywhere, and it's just I want to make a digression. I want everybody to laugh a little bit. Then I will come and give you what I will give you before I sign off for this program. At times, it's not a do or die affairs. If you like, do whatever you do, but you vote, you don't vote, they already mentioned who is going to be the next president. And let me now tell you this. A lot of people have been calling us, our attention to some certain things that has been happening all over Nigeria. What are they saying? They said they are seeing a lot of army being deployed into cities, villages, and everywhere. Deploying army? Is it for this election? Is it because of people not to fight? Or do they have their hidden agenda deploying the army? Oh, you don't know. Okay. A lot of people understand that people in government would never want Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu to be the president, even if it is if he's voted in. That's what a lot of people are saying. But let me tell you this: our President Muhammad Buhari already said it now that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been endorsed by him, that he is one of their party leaders, and whatever way he put it. But I want you to understand something. If at the end of the day, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is being given the mandate, we'll be happy. But if it is other way around, that I pray we don't go back to the soldier part of it anymore. I pray we don't do that, because if it is the soldier part of it, I won't love it at all. It will be wala. Oh. Let's watch this one. Ki wala ma ṣẹlẹ̀.
Ẹni ṣoríire ìlú ti dàrú ọkọ̀ gbogbo yóò ní balẹ̀ ṣẹ́gbẹ́. So na don dey print money. Nobody miss I will go buy machine where they use print money. Now so I go show for Shagamu yesterday. They call me for show. I'm a yummy, they no spray. Original money, see money where they spray. Superstar, you. They don't they print money for their house, so Ijoba Lofa. Uncle Buhari, where are you? See what you cost. Say now original money with this or fake. Any surely. ọkọ̀ gbogbo yóò ní balẹ̀ mi náà I go buy machine, printing machine, money making. Thank God. You know see money. Now, there is an affair, Gabi. Dore, this is Dore. Ekaite want to dance here. Miami. Now to go buy machine, you can't they print money. You don't want Central Bank of the Nation. And it's Central Bank of the Nation. I go buy machine. My money is loading on my yemina zino me. My nonsense.
He says Central Bank of the Nation. Oh my yemina zino who is going to put you in money? That is Portable, one of the reigning artists back in Nigeria. So I just want you to understand that most of the time we have good or conk things to talk about. We always laugh at it. We always make skits about it. We always say a lot of different things about it. But, ladies and gentlemen, what I will ask you to do today, I see that there's no way we can run away from this so-called our responsibility. Jagaban is only one in this race. Let's vote. Let's all of us come together and vote Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president of Federal Republic of Nigeria. That could be better. because I believe he has his agenda, and probably there are some things he has never been part of it, but maybe they don't do it the way he wants them to do it. And that is where they have chaos. You can see they are not agree. Why won't they agree? Is it because he wants to become the president? Is it because he doesn't come to be part of the policy making of whatever they are doing in Nigeria? So we don't know. But all we see is that he is trying his best, and the government are not in good terms with him. But they were forced to even tell him that he is going to, tell us that he's going to be the one they are endorsing, which is the one they endorsed. So, ladies and gentlemen, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will eventually become the president of Nigeria if we all go out and vote for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. My name is SHINA Ayo OYINLOLA. I have said my own, and I will tell you next time when I come again that I tried to say my own. Noni babawi aku babawi orun la lo kakuku wi ki un ti o sele Ọlọ́run ọba ò ní gbohùn lẹ́nu èmi kò yẹ so ma di ledogun. I've said mine. What am I saying is that whatever that is our obligation, let's go out there and do our own part of it. As for those that are vandalizing things, Bubo, all these the places, ATM machine that you are destroying, all the banks that you are destroying it for you. It's not for the government, because the government won't go to the ATM to withdraw anything. Whatever they want to take, it goes direct to their account, and they transfer to whomever they want to transfer to. It is the masses that will be queuing behind the cubic to be able to get money from the ATM. The more ATM you are spoiling, the more things you are vandalizing, the more they use your money to repair or build another one. So what am I saying in essence is that, please, whatever we do, let's do everything accordingly, and don't let us fight over what is not worth fighting over. So you already know what is happening now. There should be no stress at all in any way whatsoever. Please, whatever we have vandalized, I think that is enough. Let us go out on Saturday, do our own quota, vote for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and see that new Nigeria that we all have been waiting for. So, imo duro no, ema so pe mo daran hen o. All right, guys, I'll see you.
If you are interested in healthcare field, Big Sis Medical Institute can help you get there. A Texas board certified institute specialized in certified nursing assistant program. Our program lasts for 5 weeks, which includes hands-on training with professional trained instructors and on-site clinical practical in-state approved nursing facilities. We also provide morning and evening classes. Big Sis Medical Institute can help place graduates in great job environment and is proud of providing services for more than a decade. Please call us at 281-497-8446 or 281-757-6621. Email us at bigsismedicalinstitute@gmail.com or come visit us at 2215 Highway 6 South, Houston, Texas 776-077. Come, let us make your dream a reality.
Hallelujah. Ọjọ́ mẹ́ta gbáko ni o, anointing for double portion revival bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọjọ́ kẹtàdínlógún títí di ọjọ́ kọkàndínlógún oṣù kẹta 17, 18 and 19 of March 2023 ní gbọ̀ngàn ilé ìjọsìn The Redeemed Christian Church of God, Fountain of Power, Orísun Agbára, English Yorùbá Parish, located at number 11965 Bisonet Street, Suite 106E, Houston, Texas 77099. On Friday 17, revival start by 7 p.m. Aago méje ìrọ̀lẹ́ ní ìsọjí bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ọjọ́ Jímọ̀ pẹ̀lú àdúrà tó gbóná jẹjẹn. Òwúrọ̀ ọjọ́ Sátidé ọjọ́ kejìdínlógún láago 9 àbọ̀ òwúrọ̀ gángan yóò sọ pẹ̀lú ìsìn ìtúsílẹ̀ tó lágbára. Ọjọ́ Sunday 19 ní pabambari níbi tá ó ti gba ìfòròyìn agbára ẹ̀mí mímọ́ fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àlùyọ. Ikọ̀ àti ìríjú tí Jésù ó lò ní Pastor Sam Elijah láti Atlanta, Georgia. Fúnmitórí yóò forin ẹ̀mí dábìrà. Pastor Elizabeth Obilana gbẹ̀yìn. Olùgbàlejò ní Pastor Tayo Àǹkúnlé Adédèjì tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Kúnlé ọmọ Aláàfin ọ̀run. Tí ẹ bá ń fẹ́ ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé, ẹ pè lórí láago +1 281 857 3658 wá fún ìgbàlà ìtúsílẹ̀ kúrò lọ́wọ́ agbára òkùnkùn àti ti Sátánì. Jésù lolúwa.
Asu Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-eat meals. Check us out today at www.azurockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grub Up, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Asu Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining.
All right, guys, I don't have to tell you where I am now. You already know this is Asu Rock African Market. This is where things happen, seriously. If you've never been to Asu Rock, they are just blabbing. One of the best places that you can just get your goods and services, your groceries, and you'll be happy you get them. Not like the groceries that some people will have gotten over 4 months and you will be seeing it in store again. Not Asu Rock. Everything go just like that. And they told me they restore every 2 weeks. So what else do you want? Anyway, with me today is one of my brother here in Asu Rock. His name is Okuni. Is that not funny? Please tell them your name.
Yeah, you guys are welcome. Welcome to Asu Rock. My name is Obi Chiobi. Okay. They popularly know me as Obi Pro.
Obi Pro.
Yeah. And I'm a managing partner in Asu Rock. Asu Rock started from Dallas, Texas, and now we moved to Houston, which is my base. I've been living in Houston for 20 years.
Wow.
And I encourage my partner, let's bring Asu Rock to Houston because there's a huge Africans and Nigerians
in
Houston. Actually, the #1 African hub in the United States.
The #1 African hub. I agree with you.
Yes, because we have more of African
in Houston,
grocery.
More than everywhere.
Yes, and we have restaurants, countless of African restaurants, Nigerian restaurants. You know.
So that means you will be tough a little bit because you know it's the hub. You now want to come and compete with people that have been working here, or do you believe what you have is original than theirs?
Well, life is competition. Everything in this life, you have to compete to be a winner. So we're here to make a change. Whatever that you see here, the same look is the same thing in Dallas. Wherever that we go, we have the same look, just like the way...
The same pattern, the same
everything.
Everything. Oh, yeah.
You know, so it's a franchise.
So you believe if anybody would like to be associated with you, he must have what you have here to have a franchise.
Yes, exactly.
Wow, that's going to be a lot.
Yes, that's how we...
Okay, let's go back a little bit. What really informs Asu Rock? Why do you think of that name, Asu Rock? Why is Asu Rock?
Yes, because in Nigeria we know the Asu Rock, the villa.
Okay, and it's popular.
Yes, that is where the whole idea came off. You know, Asu Rock, where the president lives.
Okay.
So we needed something like that to match that. We have everything that you need
in Asu Rock,
containing African flavor, food, anything, one-stop
shop.
Yes.
So, and what is the acceptance of Asu Rock in Dallas, Texas?
Very well accepted. In terms of the food, in terms of the grocery, in terms of the ambience. You know, we normally most African stores, you go there, you know, you have that kind of smell.
Smelling like.
Yes, you know, and a lot of people don't like it.
Me, I don't like it
yes.
either.
So we try to bring in a different ambience, different environment.
Changing the way the African markets normally look like.
Exactly. So that's the package that Aso brings in, and introducing the food concept area and the hot bar. You know, so when you look at it, you buy your food. If you want to eat in, you dine in. If you want to dine out, you dine out. While you do your groceries, and you know, very clean environment.
Yeah, seriously, if you are coming here for the first time, you will know that this place is exclusively for the people on the top, not just for the riffraff. If you come in, you can get some riffraff here say they want to do anything, because they actually intentionally make it more of a class.
Yes.
Okay? As it is now, if you are coming to Aso Rock for the first time, let's say you are in downtown, how do you get here?
Oh, you just straight up downtown I-10,
okay,
and you exit Highway 6.
That's all.
Easy.
So if you are coming from like Sugarland, how does it?
Sugarland depends of the side of Sugarland. Sugarland 59, you hit Highway 6 straight up and you come to Westheimer.
Wow.
Yes.
So if you are on Westheimer, you don't have any problem?
You don't have any. If you're on Westheimer, straight down, and you get from the Beltway 8 straight down to Westheimer.
So how do you get all the stocks that you have? How often do you restock?
We restock every 2 weeks, and we normally get our containers come from Nigeria.
So nobody is supplying you. You're the one giving yourself whatever you want.
Yes. We have some very few suppliers for very little things before the container gets here, because sometimes you might run out.
Okay, so that you can quickly
Yes,
just get
you
it.
can go to the suppliers and call them, and they'll bring you the ones. But the big stuff, we normally have our containers. We have a warehouse where we store all our goods.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, something happened that I saw now when I was walking around. I picked up a product and I saw Aso Rock there.
Yes.
Does that mean you are creating your own product, or somebody gave it to you and you get the rights to sell it?
No, we're creating our own brand on products. Okay. So it's just like the same way Walmart still sell waters, and they still have their great value water.
Yeah.
That's Walmart water, but you still have choices
in
of
case you
other
don't want
brands.
this, you can buy
Yes,
this.
so it's the same way we look at it. We think on that kind of perspective, on that level.
Okay.
You know, if you look at our shelves, you have to have a certain kind of the sellers, the ones that top sellers, has to be on the eye level 1 and 2, so that that's where you put your top sellers. And we intend to make Aso Rock like a retail brand of real estate, where you bring your goods and we put it in our shop. If it's selling, we'll give you a range time of this is when, and we shrink it. If you're selling top sellers, we shrink it down, and you get paid faster than the ones that are not selling. If your own is not selling, we'll give you some time and we'll take it off the shelf, because it's wasting our space.
You are not. I don't think you have a background of army.
Of army. My brother is a retired general.
What is your background?
My background, I read accounting in University of Port Harcourt, did my master's over here, and now my master's in business management, and into business.
Because you just said that you are wasting our
space in the real estate mentality.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you are not selling, why will you be sitting down?
Exactly.
Go and do something that can make you sell more.
Exactly.
Is that not what you're talking about?
You know, we cater for everybody. We want to make sure that everybody is welcome here. There's nobody exceptional. Wow. And very soon we'll be having even Mexican grocery stuff.
Wow.
And Caribbeans.
Wow.
You know, so we want to make sure that everybody is welcome to shop at Aso Rock.
Wow, that's a very, very good one.
Yes.
Yeah, something happened just occurred to me now that let's say I just want amala, bula,
Yeah.
I want the wedu, I want all these things together.
Yeah.
Someone like me, I probably might finish eating and want to top it up with a little alcohol. Are you allowed to do that?
Not yet, but we intend to. Just to have a maybe like a wine,
like basic ones, like red wine.
Red wine and beer. Yeah.
Not like a liquor, not that the liquor type of.
Yes.
So in the next few years, let's say 5 years now, where do you see this Aso Rock market
In
being?
the next 5 years, we intend to, branch out to, other places in Houston, maybe on the north side or more on the southwest side. That's the goal of Aso Rock, to branch out where people can reach out more. People that don't live too close to West
where
Timer
it is now
can still get to us over there on the southwest or on the north side.
You may want to see this question like a kind of very tough question, but it's not too tough. It's simple.
Right.
Because we have reasons for everything. I'm sitting down here because I want to hear from you.
Right.
We are wearing our clothes because we are covering our nakedness, right?
Right.
We talk because we want people to hear us. Can you give me 3 reasons why I have to shop here in Aso Rock?
First of all, one reason why you have to shop at Aso Rock is a very convenient environment.
Okay.
Very welcoming, and the ambience is clean. You want to be in a place that the people that you are coming, you're buying stuff from, welcomes you and likes you and wants you to come back the next time if you want to do your grocery.
Okay.
2, we sell the best food in our hot bar. Our food.
Did I hear that?
Yes.
I don't know whether I hear it well.
The best African food.
I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that.
Yes, where our foriro is top notch. Our egusi soup, our jollof rice. Actually, we were at the jollof rice competition, and Aso Rock won in Houston. Yes.
Wow.
Jollof rice competition.
Wow.
We were there. We won.
So that's why you are bold enough to say you are the best.
Yes, our food is really, really good. And we have people giving us good reviews on our food.
All right, that's the second. So
Yes.
what's the third one?
The third thing is we make sure that we listen to our customers. Whatever complaints that they have, we make sure that we work on it, and so that next time they come, they won't have that same complaint.
That's customer first.
Yes, customer service is our #1 priority.
So, okay, so let's now talk about if you are comfortable, you have good ambience, and you have the best products given to you,
yes,
you have to pay a lot for it. How cheaper, how affordable is things here in Aso?
It's the same. Our prices compared to every other African store is relatively the same. The only difference is on food, because you're on West Timer, you're on a choice area.
Okay.
It's no different from Bissonnet. So the rent here is higher than...
It's higher than that, but at the same time, you still have very affordable
products.
Okay.
Yes.
You said something the other time that you've been in Houston for about 20 years now.
20 years, yes.
You have Houston guys, Houston friends, and everybody, and families.
Right.
How do they see this place? Do they embrace it, or do they tell you, "Oh, come on, we can't shop with you"?
No, I mean, since we opened here in July.
July last year.
Yes, and we've had a lot of family and friends, and people that I don't even know that I've met here, and they like, what they see, new business comes with a lot of challenges.
Yeah.
But you still have to making sure that your customers are always happy whenever they leave. Even if you don't have what they want, you have to make sure that you get that and promise them that you will have that, so that they will. So because some people will leave other places to come, and if they don't get what they need and you don't have it, then it's a problem. So our priority is to make sure that we maintain that customer standard.
The closeness, you want it to be very close, more for people to be able to come down and say, this is our people.
This is our
You want them to make Aso Rock their home, the second home.
Exactly.
That I need to get home and pick some things and go to my home.
Even on our sign outside, it said home away from home.
Home away from home.
Yes. So you said it out.
All right,
Yes,
guys, I want to believe a little bit that I've asked him. He has been able to let us know what is happening and how things work here. If you have never experienced Aso Rock treatments, you need to come. Let them treat you. Let them come and treat you here, because it's another world on its own.
Yes.
So before we round it up, I want you to say a big thank you to everybody that have been buying things here. And if there's any other thing you want them to know about Aso Rock, you say it all together and tell them your name again, then wish them the best for this year. Then we can go from there.
Thank you. All right, I want to thank all our customers that have been patronizing us and been supporting us, and other customers that wish to come when this is aired or they watch the video. We just want to make sure that anytime you come to Aso Rock, that is home away from home, and we're doing it for the culture, making sure that the African grocery is well recognized all over Houston and all over the United States, because our food is very, very something that we've seen now on TikTok, people eating fufu, doing fufu sample with egusi. That shows that they're enjoying it. They love it. You know, the same way that Mexicans came and everybody embraced their food and started eating their food is the same way that African food will be recognized and people will come and taste it. And our people, where they Houston, they greet you now. You know, say, my brother, they here, they bring everything we wanna need and making sure that your money is worth your time when you come over here. And I thank ABN for doing this and appreciate their work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. I know you have fun. And I like the way he has expressed himself, you know, letting you know that, you know what, without you guys, where will be Aso Rock? Nobody now. Yes. Now you, they make Aso Rock be Aso Rock.
Yes,
but the more you come here, the more you make the name. You are polishing the name the more. So I want us all to start dining here in Aso Rock. Whatever we want to do, you have a party, you want to buy groceries, you want to do whatever you want to do. I think they cater. You cater
yes,
to.
we do catering service. So,
wow.
Yes.
Did you hear that? On here. So guys, it's nice talking to you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
My name again is SHINA OYINLOLA. If you enjoyed this one, I want to tell you this. Don't forget. Write down your comment, what you see down here. But if you don't write anything down, now you sabi. We will not give you the information, and that's what is important. From Abntv, I say thank you and God bless you. Bye for now.
Bye.
Aso Rock African Market. We work hard to provide you with a wide selection of things you enjoy from Africa that are of the greatest quality. We are the premier African grocery store franchise in USA. African food products, meats, pastries, and hot and ready-to-eat meals. Check us out today at www.asorockmarket.com. Open 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Sunday. 13711 Western Road, Suite A1, Houston, Texas 77077. Seamless, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and Postmates. Call us now at 832-990-7590. In-store shopping or in-store pickup and deliveries. Aso Rock African Markets. Catering and everyday entertaining. Are you in Houston area and you need Need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant. Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. Wets Block Event Hall is all you need for weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036 or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next.
Being a #1 in authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies in African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots are open on Sunday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 9817A, Business Street, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine. Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrants visa application, asylum, bond hearing visas visa. Samuel Agosha Law Firm, 10039, Business Street, Suite 337. Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224. Samuel Agosha Law Firm. Let us fight for you.
And now I want to tell you, today is going to be a good day. I know you are seeing me. Is it recorded or what? This is a live program anyway. And if you are watching it recorded, it's part of it. Let me tell you something. Most of the time, we always talk about immigration, about a lot of things about your papers and all that. This is the segment whereby we make you understand the difference between the kind of things you are actually seeking for. Today, we're going to do much talk on asylum and refugee. We want to know the difference. And to express this, someone that is going to tell us more about this is no other person but the one and only, our lawyer in the house, Samuel Agosha. How are you, sir?
I'm well. Good to have you, sir.
Yeah, I think I put your name well, or you want to make it a little bit different the way I put it?
No, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, whatever that makes me to turn around, that's my name. So
I like that. I like that.
Whatever that makes me turn around, other words, doesn't require anything fanciful.
Okay, there is asylum. I want to be seeing your face, sir, so that I will be making that eye contact. Okay. Asylum. What is asylum?
Well, asylum is an international recognized. It's an international recognized remedy.
Okay.
Or relief to people that are just can't stay in their country.
Okay.
So when they arrive at that particular country's border,
okay,
they are there to present themselves.
Okay.
So when you are running away from your country, not because you are starving to death, no. By the way, before we go further, for the purposes of those that don't know me, I would like to give you a little overview of who I am.
Okay.
So, my name is Sam Agocha. I am a resident of Houston, Texas. Okay. I'm a resident of Houston, Texas. Although I have clients just about every corner of these big country of ours. So therefore, I traveled, and to tell you a little bit about me, academically, I started academic journey as somebody looking to become, if you like, a business owner.
Okay.
So my undergraduate is on business administration. My master's is also on administration on public policy.
Okay.
So, and along the way, I wanted to explore how things work. So I decided, out of an inquisitive mind, to study law.
Okay.
So right now, I am a practicing lawyer. I'm licensed by the state of New York, but here in Houston. So that tells you that wherever your case might be, and you need me, I will be there.
Okay. So thank you so much, lawyer, and thank you for that insight. You were trying to let us know the asylum, that someone that just came from his own country and ready to live in another country, right? Doesn't matter whether there's a problem or something?
No, there had to be a problem.
There had to be a problem to do that. Okay, what about a refugee? What's the difference between the asylum and a refugee?
Okay. Can I just, say briefly that, everything we are saying here is for information purposes.
Yeah.
And there is nothing more than consulting with a lawyer. So you can just take what we're saying here. If you need more, you can, of course, give us a shout, because every case is different.
Yeah.
So this is just for information purposes or educational purposes only.
Yeah. All right. So the difference between asylum and a refugee.
Okay. When you talk of asylum, think of it as you have already left your country.
Okay.
You are no longer in your country. You are now in another country. You are asking them to let you in. We're going to talk about letting in later.
Okay.
But to make a great distinction between asylum and refugee.
Okay.
A refugee, somebody can be a refugee in his or her own country.
Huh?
Yes, you can be a refugee in your own country. How? Supposing, for the sake of discussion, that you live in the South and there is a lot of fighting going on in the South, political upheaval, all this and all that. But in the North, it's quiet.
Okay.
And you do not want to get involved in whatever that is going on in the South, even though that's your country. So when you move away from one part of your country to another part of your country, where you no longer live in your house, you are considered a refugee.
A refugee. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So can you be in America and still be a refugee in America? Like you're an American now, South Carolina is something, so you now move to maybe, what's the name? Florida or something, then you want to be a refugee there. Is it possible?
It is technically possible, but practically, whenever you become a refugee, you are looking for some kind of protection. You are looking for something that will protect you from whatever that harm that is going in the South that is making you to run away from one part of the country to another part of the country.
Okay.
Okay? Or you can even the country that is housing a lot of refugees today, even though that they haven't been declared an asylum seeker, because asylum has a legal connotation. And for that, they are still there. You want to go to the Middle East? You want to go to Greece? You want to go to other countries around there? People that the reason they are called refugees is that they have already left their country, but they are not seeking asylum there.
But they're still a refugee there.
They're still a refugee there.
Okay. Now, I want to believe everybody understand the difference between an asylum and a refugee. Okay, now let's now look at applying for an asylum. How long should someone stay in a place before you can apply for an asylum?
Well, you got to recognize that there are two types. There is a way that the law actually expects you to apply for asylum at the beginning.
Okay.
When I use the word at the beginning, let's assume you are coming from Venezuela, and you are not intending to stop by at Mexico or stop by at other countries surrounding United States, America.
Yeah.
But you are just passing through.
Okay.
When you get to that particular border that you want to come in, you are required to present yourself to the border officer. Okay. So when you are that border officer, they will then take information about you.
Okay.
So they make that determination sometimes on the spot, sometimes giving you a paper and said, hey, we want you to come back later. And that coming back later most likely means that you have somebody that resides in the United States that is going to say, okay, I am going to welcome him in.
Okay.
Okay, so applying for asylum is another language of presenting yourself to the border before you can get into that particular country.
Okay. Okay. So, like, let's say you are now in a country and you don't apply after a year. What do you need to do?
Well, legally speaking, the law requires you to apply for asylum when you get to the country that you are. Let's assume you are coming from Poland.
Okay.
And now you are in the United States, let's say on a tourist visa.
Mm-hmm.
And that tourist visa carries, let's say, 6 months. You can stay up until the expiration of that 6 months.
Okay.
At the expiration of that 6 months, let's assume, for whatever reason, you decided that you don't want to go back to Poland, right?
Anymore.
So you can now apply for asylum here. Okay? I guess what you're getting at here is supposing if that person can be here for more than 1 year. Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because, you know, most, like, let me use our people as an example. Nigeria, I'm a Nigerian, right? So, you know, when we're coming from Nigeria, most of us have these B1, B2 visas that can last us for about 4 or 5 months before it expires. And this guy already been here, he doesn't even know he want to go back, but later he decided to stay. He doesn't want to go back again. But before he could make up his mind is after a year. You know, the B1, B2 visa already expired 6 months ago. And another 6 months after, that's when he now make up his mind. Can such a person also apply for the asylum?
Yes. The law requires that to be within 1 year. So one thing I want folks to understand about law is that law is not always in black and white as you might think it to be. It's not either or. So that is a general concept that you apply within 1 year. Supposing that 1 year has gone, well, there could be a lot of reasons why applying within 1 year may not be feasible for you. So what are some of those reasons that could make 1 year not to be feasible for you? At this time, you have to prove it a little bit more higher, because you're trying to say that, you know, You are trying to prove that you cannot go back, and you have to show why you didn't apply. Number one can be illness.
Okay.
Supposing you have been very, very ill, you are rendered incompetent for many years, you've been struggling with this illness.
Okay.
And because of this illness, you were not able to apply within 1 year. It could have been 5 years, 7 years, 10 years.
Wow.
Okay? And that is where you find yourself. Well, we will want a doctor to write that report, bring an x-ray, bring a medical report.
A proof.
A proof that in reality that you have been
Sick.
rendered incompetent because of, or rendered disabled because of your illness.
Okay.
That's one way.
Okay.
Another way, supposing if at the same point in time, you can show that a loved one had passed away.
Okay.
And that loved one that passed away, you have been the one caring for that loved one, or that loved one have been the one providing for you. That because of the death of this loved one, things changed in your life. If you are trying to prove that, you have to bring a death certificate that shows really that this person actually, actually died.
Okay.
Not just, not just thinking that somebody died. Somebody
related to
you died. That affected your circumstance, that it is now necessary for you to apply. Well, supposing you applied within 1 year.
Okay.
And along that way, things went wrong. And what is it? A couple of things that could go wrong. Supposing you hire a notario.
Oh, what's a notario, sir?
Well, a notario.
It's not everybody that gets all those terminologies.
Okay. Yes, but here in the United States, we use it all the time, but we call it a different thing.
Okay.
But in Latin America, they also use it, but in a different way. So when I use the word notario, what I just mentioned there is notary public.
Okay. Okay, now it's clear.
So the concept of notary public in the United States and that of South American countries is totally different. They carry different weight. Here,
go ahead.
We don't give much weight to lawyers. Okay, we don't. What I mean by, we don't give much weight to people that go about saying that they are notary public.
Okay.
They can't represent anybody. But in the Spanish-speaking countries, to be a notary public is equivalent to being learned in law. So people have that concept when they come here and somebody said, I'm a notario.
Okay.
And you think that you're dealing with a lawyer, but you're not dealing with a lawyer.
So, okay, sir, you're actually talking about the learned people that learn in law. That's where we're going to stop it right now. We want to quickly have a short break. And after this short break, we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrants visa application, asylum, bond hearing faces visa. Samuel Agosha Law Firm, 10039, Bison Street, Suite 337, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224. Samuel Agosha Law Firm. Let us fight for you. Being a authentic African cuisine has made us not to stop dishing out the best to our customers. Check out some of our delicacies and African food today. We also cater for both indoor and outdoor parties. Finger Licking Restaurant 2.0. Check our all-day coffee tea spots out. Open on Sunday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. We deliver with Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Drop Off. Finger Licking 2.0, 98178 Business Street, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 713-270-7070. Come for an authentic African cuisine.
Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests, Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. We can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas, 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinction in stock. Think Westblog for your next.
Welcome back, everybody. Actually, we are talking about notarial when we just left for, went for that short break. So we are going to pick up from where we stopped. So you're talking about if you hire a notary public officer, yes. What happened then?
So when you go and hire somebody you think knows how to file your papers, and lo and behold, the person fumbled it.
Okay.
Okay? The person could be a lawyer. Lawyers make mistake.
Yeah.
But the only difference is that when they make a mistake, they remedy it.
Because they are lawyers.
Well. So, I was trying to give you one of the checklists of things that can make you to still apply for asylum even though 1 year has gone by, 2 years has gone by, 3 years has gone by. The major difference there is that you have to present what I might call a compelling evidence. And that is why you need to work with your lawyer. When you work with your lawyer, two of you can be able to see where you are and where you want to go.
Okay. So as it is now, how do you get classified as an asylum or a asylee, or how do you call it?
Okay. You get classified as an asylum. Actually, I will reframe it by saying that you have to be classified in two types of asylum. You have one that you call affirmative asylum, and you have another one called defensive asylum.
Okay.
An affirmative asylum is when you have gone and present yourself, you are not in deportation order. Okay. There is no deportation order to take you out of the country.
Okay.
Whereas a defensive asylum is the one that the government might be saying, no, well, we just want you to get the hell out of here. And you yourself is trying to say, no, I have a compelling reason why I wouldn't go. So that is the major difference between the affirmative asylum and the defensive
asylum.
Defensive asylum.
So defensive asylum is when you're trying not to go when they already ask you to go.
Yes.
Then affirmative is when you have a proof that this is what is happening, that I cannot go, right?
The government is agreeing on a, if you like, on a preliminary basis that you have a case that the judge can look into as a process of granting your asylum. So that is the affirmative one.
Okay, let me just go to we parents now. Let's say I have my daughter coming in. I don't have my paper yet. Is it possible I can file an asylum for my daughter of maybe 16-year-old?
She has to prove present, okay? When you prove present means you are within United States borders. You have not come in yet.
No, what I mean is my daughter is with me. I am here too. I don't have paper.
Okay.
But I need my daughter to have paper.
Okay.
So we are living in the same house. We are together. Everybody, we are together. But none of us have papers.
None of you have paper. Well, I'm not here to give you an advice, but what I would suggest is that, you know, you call a lawyer. The lawyer will be in a better position to make a distinction between you and your daughter and see the best way. I think there might be other avenue for a lawyer other than just asylum. So for that reason, my advice to you would be to call a lawyer, make appointment, go and see him.
Okay, one more question that I want to really ask is this. We have a couple of people that have a marriage-based green card, that something might happen to their marriage-based green card. Let's say after that, they were told to leave the country. And is it possible for this kind of person to come and file for an asylum?
Yes, there is nothing that bars you or stops you from filing for asylum at any time.
Okay.
You just have to show that there is a compelling reason that if you go back, that harm will come to you.
What are the likely reasons, sir?
Well, one of the likely reasons is what we give as steps, or the umbrella where you have to fall in seeking asylum. One of those umbrella is fear of prosecution. That if you go back to the country where you come from, there is going to be fear that you're going to be prosecuted.
Okay.
1, 2, that you are in arrest, R-O-S-E. That is, let's say,
Igbo or Yoruba.
Or Yoruba or whatever.
Okay.
So you are going to be showing that your arrest in that particular country makes you, if you like, a target for hurt, imprisonment or whatever. Next is you have to fall within other social, call it social class. It can be religion. Okay, let's assume your government don't want anybody to worship any other religion other than, say, being a
Christian or a Muslim.
Or Muslim or whatever.
Okay.
And you happen to be one of them. And that makes you a target.
Okay.
Okay, so those are one of the places you have to belong. There are actually 5 classes.
Okay.
When you apply for asylum, your case has to fall very neatly into one of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's, your lawyer may not tell you, but he will put, your case have to fall neatly into that particular class.
All right. Thank you so much, Daddy Samuel Okocha. I want to ask you this. In case we have some people that need more information on what we are talking, do you accept people coming to your office, or do you just talk to them on phone?
Well, there are 2 ways. These days, everybody believes in .com and everybody believes in Zoom. We do it both ways.
Okay.
Okay, so you can call, make an appointment to come to the office, or if you feel more comfortable, we can do Zoom.
Okay.
So either of them is okay.
Okay, so if I need to come to the office, can you please provide the office address, the suite number, and the phone number in case?
Yes, our office address is 10,000, is 10039 Bisonet Street.
Okay.
Suite 337, Houston, Texas 77036. The phone number in the office here is 832-427-6224. Or if you need to wake me up at night or whatever might be the case, you can call my cell number at 281-770-9062. Thank you. We look forward to serving you in any way we can.
All right, that is what we've been discussing. You know what we've been discussing? Asylum and refugee. We're trying to know the difference between the two, and we have been told about it. You can't get enough information. The only thing you need to do is just try and call the numbers that he provides for you. Please call the number. Try to see them on. Are you on www something?
Yes, you can.
On website.
You can check our website there that says Endeavor.
Okay.
I think we need to do that.
Okay.
It's Endeavor Group.
Okay.
.com. When you do that, we get to us. Or in the alternative, just call the number and we will direct you. If you want to go to the website, we will direct you to do that.
All right. I think the best option for you is just to call the number, and the number is always 247, so you can call the number. You've gotten the one to call if he's in the office, and the one that is his own cell phone. You need to try this and get yourself out of trouble. That's why I said if you don't have a good lawyer, you will be there wondering all about, thinking everything is the way everything looks. The way everything looks is not like that. Some people are there that can help you out if you are in a mess. So that's what we will be discussing today, and that's where we're going to end today's program. My name again is Shindon Ayo OYINLOLA, and till next time that we'll bring another thing that we're going to discuss. Thank you so much, sir, for coming on the show.
You.
God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. So we'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Marriage-based green card, family petitions, VAWA or green card based on marital problems and abuse, employment-based green card, naturalization, immigrants visa application, asylum, born hearing visas visa. Samuel Agosha Law Firm, 10039, Bison Street, Suite 337. Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-427-6224. Samuel Agosha Law Firm. Let us fight for you.